No, there's gonna be feedback. That's how my mic does. That's how my mic rolls. Alright, so there's gonna be a little feedback. Like it's been in every showcase. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. Alright. What was this called on NA? Gloom something shit. I don't know. But we call it Battle of Black Marsh. This dungeon and this dungeon, Silent Pirate Ship. These two are gonna be your new dungeons. Wait. The other ones is 24-man zone, so I'm not showing that. I don't care about that. That should be a no-brainer. Just do the events. The boss should be very familiar. It's another monkey boss, has very familiar attacks. You need to do your quests in order to enter. Like, these both have the same quest that you need to be on or completed to enter. And this dungeon is very similar to Urine Necro. The first that orb, the orb dungeon. Everybody loves the 2-man for some reason. Okay. And this will also drop your 5 and 6 pieces of the corrupted Bope. If you don't have Challenger, I guess you can use those. You'll use 3, 5, 7, but go for Challenger if you're playing on NAU. The possible drops. This is on KR, okay? You get the recolored black version of the TOS outfit. And you also get, on NAU, you're going to get 1 piece of 3 that you need for your last Hummung skill. And I don't know if you're gonna need the accessories for any upgrades, because the only upgrades that matter to NAU right now for accessories is to get the Elemental, which is from Forgotten Tomb. Okay. Now this place has 1 quest. 1 quest. 1 dungeon quest, 1 daily, the dungeon daily quests, and 1 attraction quest. What is it? Bonus quest, event quest, boss quest? I don't know what you guys call it. It's called attraction.
어트랙션 퀘스트가 시작되었습니다.
Okay, and it's a very, very, very straightforward dungeon. Like, when you come in first, you're gonna have to talk to him. Yakisoba. You talk to him to start your campaign, and then he'll give you the daily also. So these two are the two quests. The attraction quests and the daily quests. Once you go up, you're gonna spawn. Once you take too long, you're gonna spawn these 3 NPCs, and they'll go in and they wanna clear the demon. This demon looks familiar, doesn't it? Hi, demon. It's the same kind of demon where if you go from ranged, you get pulled. I'll give you an example. You will get pulled, and you will attract every single one of those mobs. You have to immune the grab and the knock away. He's the same boss. Same mob. He does that knockback explosion. Once you kill him, this orb starts to get purified, energized. But this time you have very, very reliable NPCs. You only have one spot that you need to defend. It's a very, very reliable NPC. There's no possible way to skip this. You must wait for both of the orbs to complete. Okay, so they come from 3 directions. 1 o'clock direction, 9 o'clock direction, and the 4 o'clock direction. It's the same old stuff. There's gonna be Exploder, there's gonna be stuff that tries to kill the toads and stuff. Now if you see on the mini-map, there's a Force Master symbol here. Alright. Kill the Force Master, kill the mobs located here, and you'll get an NPC to pick up. Once you pick him up, you drop him off, let him resurrect, and this guy will fight for you. I mean, they're pretty good NPCs. So in a usual setup of 4-man, you're gonna have 3 people, possibly just watching the base. You'll have 3 people watching the base, or 2 people watching the base, or even 1 person watching the base. 1 person's enough too. And the rest, 1, 2, or 3 people, they're gonna go and collect soldiers. And these are random. Sometimes there's 1 mob, sometimes there's 2 mobs, sometimes there's 3 mobs. But you have to kill all of them for the NPC to spawn. And you pick them up, and you'll get a speed up boost, a buff that increases your movement speed by 50%. You're gonna want to bring it back to the designated area. And I think I let some of these frogs die. Yep. That's fine. But that's not cool. Yeah, can't explode that. Okay, so I was rudely interrupted by that. Once you get 3 of each NPC, a general will spawn. Let's just restart this. All bosses, everything here has true sight. There are no non-true sights anymore. They all have true sight. So you see, you only get 2 in the beginning. You're supposed to be getting the NPCs so that they help you kill. Because the initial NPCs, it's only 2, and they're very weak. So let's get rid of this. I mean, you could also go on and, without returning any of the soldiers, you could go and never return any of the soldiers and just defend. Like, that's also perfectly fine. You don't have to return any of the soldiers. It'd just be easier if you have a party, and they can be lazy then. After you get up like 2 generals, you can be very, very lazy. I just want to get to a point where I can get 3. I'll just do that. So this is really the same concept as Urine. Or Necropolis, whatever you guys want to call it. Do I have an FM? I do have an FM. I'm just gonna go get the FMs. And they should be fine now. Oh, are you serious? They killed? Hmm. I didn't think they killed it that fast. Okay. So like I said in the beginning, you suggest at least 2 people. But yeah, the reason why they're not holding up is because I have set it to 4 men. 4 men, the NPCs do die faster. Oh, sir, over there. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot about the exploders. No, it's fine. I'll get it. I just need to stop being. Get that foot. God, there were exploders. I usually just go, if I queue this dungeon, I usually go and just get the NPCs. So I never do any of that stuff.
파티 초대 메시지를 보냈습니다.
I never do any of the base stuff. But it's a lot faster restarts if you fail in this version of the dungeon. I just need to get one single general up, and a single general will be enough. Which one did I get? I found? Another I found. Here's the last FM one. It matters. You need 3 of the same NPC soldiers to summon a general. Fuck you, FM up. Ouch. There's a 3rd FM. And that general comes up.
파티원이 사망했습니다.
And if I even keep getting any more FMs, it's not gonna do anything. Like, here's another FM. Okay. Even if I put another FM down, it's not going to like summon a 3rd, like a 2nd FM general or something. So your party's goal is to defend the middle orb until, you know, it's completed, and the miscellaneous stuff, get 3 of each type of mob. And there's FMs, there's Rangers.
I can't move.
Rangers and Archers. So, here the Rangers, they're gunners, pretty much. Steve. Don't you do that. Ice, stop it.
문파원이 접속했습니다.
So here's another Ranger. Now the waves are no different. You need to eliminate anything that comes up. And as the same in Urine, there are boxes that give you weapons, and these weapons will do a decent amount of damage. Okay, so once you get the first orb done, all the NPCs will flood in, and all the generals will appear. And you can move on to the second one. There's 2 orbs. Now, these spiders are a very interesting thing. If you guys don't know, they give you this blue orb ball. Once you take it and you throw it on, let's say, any mob, I'm just gonna throw it on this, they get webbed. They get webbed, and they're stuck. They can't move, they can't attack, they can't do anything. So here's another orb, but those 3 generals are gonna come over. Like 3 more generals are gonna come over, and they're gonna help you defend this one. Now the basics Your party is gonna have, you'll want one person to come and kill spiders. One person to come and kill spider, get a blue orb. That person's just going to wait until this little thing, well, not little, but it's a fat suicide bomber. You wanna wipe it and kill it. And once you kill it, it's going to act like one of the wooden crates and drop a weapon. In this case, this one's a bomb. It's not really useful, so just throw it and toss it on something. And this orb, just like the first orb, there's one attack from the 12 o'clock, one attack from the 4 o'clock, and one attack from the 7 o'clock. I see these spawners respawn. You wanna kill them and get the orb again. Let's get the orb, stop this guy in his tracks, and just kill him. Can't wipe it as a sin. Good luck trying. This flamethrower doesn't really do much damage. And it only hits like 5 times. And the fatties can spawn at either the 8 o'clock, 6 o'clock, or 4 o'clock. And they get progressively bigger in triplets, in threes. So, first one is the easiest one to kill. Second one is the second hardest to kill. And third one is very, very hard to kill if you don't have gear. Third one is suggested that you go get an orb, a blue orb. If your party is melee, that thing constantly moves. So if you're like a destroyer, you're just going to get, you're gonna have to reposition yourself so often. See, for example, it will keep moving, and eventually melee will get pissed and just and not make it. If this thing makes it to the center, it does like, I don't know how much, it does like 300k damage, and our orb only has 700 something k. 765, 756. So if you let 2 fatties go all the way to the center, your orb's going to die and you're going to have to restart. Just happens like that. And once it's full, everything despawns just like urine does. Yeah, if you get caught in the blast from the fatty, you also die. You also die. It's a one-shot. Well, one-shot if you don't have like tremendous amounts of defense. Okay, so after the 2 orbs defense, you try to avoid everything here. Don't use taxi, just fucking jump over stuff. Just don't be a retard and pull everything. And now you get the monkey. Not all the fatties deal the same amount of damage. I'm just saying that the initial one does 300k already. The further ones, the bigger ones, do even more damage. So, don't just don't take the chance. If you don't think your DPS, your solo DPS, or your double DPS, however many you send out, can kill the fatty, just go kill the spiders, get an orb, and freeze the boss. But yeah, if you don't web it, it's just gonna keep running into it. Now this boss requires somebody to play a ranged role. It does not matter if the person is actually ranged. It does not matter if the person's not ranged. You need somebody to be the furthest person to take ranged abilities, the ranged mechanics. If you don't, he's just going to heal up to full every single fucking time. I'm just gonna let the things hit it. Don't hit it. So I'm just gonna push it to kite phase. You see, it loads a beacon of sorts, right? Once you CC it, it's gonna jump on the furthest person, not the tank, the furthest person. And he spawns 4 zombies on the other side. And you see that they get rooted, right? They're gonna be rooted permanently. And see, he spawned another 4. You need to put those mobs between, you need to put a beacon in between the mobs and the boss. As you can see, you cannot step more than 5 meters away from the boss, or he will just keep hitting orbs at you. Now he's gonna jump back to the middle. He's not gonna do anything except for aim at the furthest person, and you need the furthest person to shoot, to make him shoot at his own minions. Once he locks onto a spot, he will just breath beam it, and he does it 3 times, regardless of if you have minions up or not. Started. Because look, his enrage time is already up. 52 seconds left. Where is he running to? Oh, is that gonna hit us? That's gonna hit us.
What the fuck?
Learn to immune, bruh.
Dude, he's so far away, I can't even fucking see him. Like, my draw distance doesn't even fucking see him.
So that was number 2. Reason why you need to CC him. You have to CC him, or he will do that map-wide earthquake. You can't outrun it. This is what happens if you don't CC him. Look how much damage he's doing. And he still jumps on you. Now watch, the mobs get to him. Watch his HP. Well, okay. He just healed about 20%. Ready for another 20% heal? Good. So this dungeon will test tanks and range and CC. You need at your you need your CCs, you need your tank, and you need a ranged person. At Momo, you're gonna be the ranged person, okay?
Okay.
So just hit it like once and then get ready to go to the thingy. So I'm gonna mark. See, this Momo is going to act as the ranged target. And I'm going to act like the tank. And the CC'er. This is what you properly have to do. You have to grab it and watch where those things are. Now it's gonna jump on the furthest person. Now it is the tank's job to make sure that the boss's butt does not touch the mobs. And that should be a good enough clear zone. And then throughout this whole time, your rest of your party just wants to DPS. The person designated to do the range duty, they can still do DPS. But as soon as they get marked, they want to move. And you see how the mobs spawn next to me, I want to make sure that he drops somewhere that you can put the mobs into a root area. And the tank, again, cannot be greater than like 7-8 meters, because he will just start to toss shadow balls at you forever. See this forever? He does not stop. You can't move him. So now it doesn't have to always be the same range person. I can get one beam and then go in, and somebody else can get the other beam. Now this beam does a lot of damage actually. See how much that did to me? It did a full 30% to me. And then after he laser beams 3 times, he will do a map-wide vacuum. You want to barrier it, you want to ice flower it, you want to do something to prevent everyone from getting vacuumed in. Because he will always do his 3-hit 360 afterwards. And after the vacuum, you're groggy for like a good 2 seconds. Nope, just gonna heal him and reset him. Kappa. Just run out, reset him. Because the enrage timer is up too.
Can't run out here. What the fuck?
And no, the root spawns do not always occur in the same spot. You have to watch where it is. You have to watch and go where it is. Oh, you're enraged.
Yeah, I got stuck in the corner, man.
Rip, man. And you guys might be wondering why you need to root those things. I'll show you why in a second.
Kappa.
It's not really Kappa, man. Now notice here, when I do it down, he does retaliation. And it does quite a damage. And it knocks you back.
사용할 수 없습니다.
I want to wait for these things to get to the boss. I mean the root thing. Oh, and if you stand in this, you take damage. And if you take enough, you get rooted. Just like what the mobs deal with. Now you think you can kill these, right? They got 1,000,000 HP. And it's taken me a long time to kill them. You think you guys can kill them? Good luck. You ain't killing them. The proper one is to CC with a stun. And then drop it. Hey, look, 1 million. You said 1 million is easy, right? You're not dying, bruh. Kappa. Satisfied? You have to do the mechanic. I'm resetting it. Oh, it's gonna do the pound, pound, pound. Good luck. Boom. Boom. 3. And 1 more.
Did you see me do the SS?
No, you did it too early.
It actually hits me before I see that. See him doing it.
If you think you can out DPS it while it's healing, you only get 2 rounds before it enrages. You saw how fast the 1 minute timer came up. You only have 2 rounds, meaning if it summons 4 sets of healing mobs, that's your very, 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 very limit. You're not out damaging the heal. That's no way it's 10 minutes. It is like 4 minutes, 5 minutes. There's no way it's 10 minutes. Now do you tanks a favor and I'll show you which ones you can block and which ones you can't. After I do the rain dance. Regular thing, you can block. The backside. So melee has to watch out. You cannot block his breath. Obviously. And here I'm gonna down it. You cannot block this.
받지 않아 사용할 수 없습니다.
No,
받지 않아 사용할 수 없습니다.
that's my mom. She brought home food. You can block the orbs. Like I was still showing you what you can block. You can block all of his strikes except for his breath and his retaliation. You see, the laser is on a lock position. So if you have too many people on the far side, you're gonna probably mess up the lasers. Say bye-bye to monkey, guys. And that's it.
강의 경매가 시작되었습니다.
There's nothing.
물품을 낙찰받았습니다.
Nothing in here.
다음 경매가 시작됩니다. 물품을 낙찰받았습니다.
That sucks.
경매가 모두 종료되었습니다.
Alright, that was Black Marsh 4-man. Any questions about the mechanics or whatnots? Silent Pirate Ship would be next, but any questions about this dungeon?